Hello and welcome once again to another safety training video by Morning Safety Briefs video series. I am Dr. George. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, I hope you had a pleasant weekend. I sure did. Anyway, today, I want to discuss a hazardous event that affects most industries in the nation, and it's responsible for serious work-related injuries and death to our workforce. The reason I chose this safety-related issue is that over the weekend I read that the Publix supermarket chain had been cited by OSHA with a proposed fine totaling $182,000. According to the report, the complaint was filed following a September accident in which a worker's hand was amputated while cleaning conveyor equipment at their Jacksonville distribution center. Why am I addressing this issue today? Well, this accident was totally preventable because due to company failure to implement lockout-tagout procedures and lack of apparent employee training, the employee suffered an amputation of the hand. How could this injury be avoided, you ask? Well, had proper lockout-tagout procedures been implemented, this incident would not have occurred. What is lockout-tagout procedures, you ask? Well, lockout-tagout, or LOTO for short, refers to the specific practice and procedures to safeguard employees from the unexpected startup of machinery and equipment, or the release of hazardous energy during service or maintenance activities of equipment. In essence, this is simply the practice and procedures necessary to disable machinery or equipment, which prevents the accidental release of hazardous energy while an employee is servicing or maintaining the equipment. Hazardous energies may include electrical, mechanical, hydraulic, pneumatic, chemical, thermal, and other energy sources. Let me give you an example. You are a butcher who is working on a large meat grinder at the local supermarket. Prior to start working on the equipment, you turned off the machine and proceeded to disassemble the grinding or cutting blade of the machine. As you begin your task, a co-worker, not knowing that you are working on the machine with your right arm inside the cutting section or blades, accidentally turns on the machine and your right arm is amputated. If lockout-tagout procedures had been initiated, this accidental switch on of the machine would not have occurred. In the above scenario, ask yourself these questions. Who is to blame for allowing someone to work under this condition? What should the employee have done to avoid this tragic accident? Has the company implemented a lockout-tagout program, and has every employee been provided safety training? Well, first let's remember that OSHA's General Duty Clause requires that every employer shall provide a safe and hazard-free working environment to every employee. In addition, every employee is required to know and perform his or her duties in a safe manner. Finally, in most situations, employers are required to provide regular safety training to all their employees. So, as an employer, have you provided your employees with annual safety training? Have you developed and implemented a company's safety program? Have you implemented proper policies and procedures to address lockout-tagout situations? According to various reports, workers who are injured on the job due to exposure to hazardous energy, on an average lose about 24 workdays away from work in order to recuperate from injuries. According to the OSHA website, compliance with the Lockout/Tagout standard prevents an estimated 120 fatalities and 50,000 injuries each year. Are you part of these statistics? The OSHA Lockout/Tagout standard establishes the employer's responsibility to protect employees from hazardous energy sources on machines and equipment during service and maintenance. So what do employees need to know? Well, employees need to be trained to ensure that they know, understand, and follow the applicable provisions of the hazardous energy control procedures. The training must cover at least 3 areas. 1. The aspects of the employer's energy control program. 2. The elements of the energy control procedure relevant to the employee's duties or assignment. 3. The various requirements of the OSHA standards related to lockout/tagout. So, let's go over some of the most critical requirements of this OSHA standard. 1. Develop, implement, and enforce an energy control program. 2. Use lockout devices for equipment that can be locked out. Tagout devices may be used in lieu of lockout devices only if the tagout program provides employee protection equivalent to that provided through a lockout program. 3. Ensure that new or overhauled equipment is capable of being locked out. 4. Develop, implement, and enforce an effective tagout program if machines or equipment are not capable of being locked out. 5. Develop, document, implement, and enforce energy control procedures. 6. Use only lockout/tagout devices authorized for the particular equipment or machinery and ensure that they are durable, standardized, and substantial. 7. Ensure that lockout/tagout devices identify the individual users. 8. Establish a policy that only permits the employee who applied a lockout/tagout device to remove it. 9. Inspect energy control procedures at least annually. 10. Provide effective training as mandated for all employees covered by the standard. 11. Comply with the additional energy control provisions in OSHA standards when outside contractors work at the site and during shift or personnel changes. OSHA publications and information such as the OSHA Safety and Health Management Program Guidelines helps identify these elements that are critical for the development of a successful safety and health management system in your organization. For this and other information, please visit the OSHA website at www.osha.gov. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility. Implementing a company's safety and health program is not only right, but may also be the law. Making sure that as an employer, your employees are safe from hazardous conditions that can be avoided. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit my website at www.morningsafedebrief.com. You can also watch additional safety videos from our series by visiting our YouTube channel at GF Conrado. Until next time, be safe and have a pleasant day. This is Dr. George. Goodbye.